Oh my God, Zion Williamson has had an insane 48 hours on Twitter. Baby mama drama, porn stars, OnlyFans. We got some real tough stuff happening down here in the Bayou. It's going to be hard to talk about this and keep it, R-rated and under, but I'm going to do my best here. Stephen A. Smith Show is our backdrop. Stephen A., take it away.
Yesterday, reading some stuff with some whole gender reveal thing going on. The name Zion Williamson came up. And for those of you who don't know, Zion Williamson is a star player for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Yes.
That's who he is. He's in the news on the internet for the wrong reasons because apparently...
The worst reason.
Correct me if I'm wrong, looking at my team, he's about to be a daddy. He's about to be a dad. And the person...
Okay, so I'm going to do this a little quicker. Zion had a gender reveal. He's about to be a dad. His baby mama has a questionable past. I think she's some kind of online, risque kind of a digital stripper, if you will. We'll use that term. Videos, photos, questionable. Maybe not the kind of lady you'd want to bring home to mom. You know what I'm saying? So people were already kind of cooking Zion for this, saying he got. Then a young lady starts roasting Zion on Twitter, saying that she's his girlfriend and she's done all this stuff for him, and behind her back he was with this lady, and she was using some very colorful language, some real questionable verbiage about what they were doing in their spare time, what Zion liked to get into. And now more people seem to be coming out and kind of roasting Zion with Snapchats and with text messages and stuff he has sent them, and it's just a real bad look for Zion.
Who's about to make him a new father is not the person that was on social media talking about.
No, it was not.
Now I know that it's my job to talk about the news, but I pride myself in not getting into people's personal business like that. I talk sports, I talk news, I talk current events, stuff like that, but I kind of refrain from the personal because there are certain lines that can't be crossed.
This is kind of an interesting story because obviously we cover New Orleans sports a lot here in New Orleans. No doubt about it. The Pelicans, the Saints. So when I saw this story yesterday, filming this on Friday, I thought, I got to talk about it. But same as Stephen A. is kind of mentioning here, it's like, what do I talk about? The fact that Zion is busy on Bumble and Hinge and Tinder and JDate and Farmers Only and Plenty of Fish and hookups, hookups.com. How do I talk about that? The fact that he's, getting himself mixed up with the ladies of the night. How do you mention something like that?
But I do have an obligation to say this much. Apparently, a girl by the name of Moriah Mills is all over the internet. And calling him out by name, attaching his name to stuff, and giving vivid details of encounters with one another. She's a porn star.
Okay, all right.
Now, y'all gonna sit up there and say, damn, where's Stephen A. going with this? Where am I going?
Where are we going, Stephen A.? Take us there. I'm with you. We're all with you. We're hanging on.
Are you ready for this?
I'm here. We're locked in.
I'm kind of pissed.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of pissed off.
Let's see. Let's hear why.
Because all I can think about is, man, you only played 29 games last year.
He was busy doing this. He was exhausted.
And you missed the season before that.
He's busy.
And I've been wondering what the hell is taking you so long to get healthy.
Well, now we know.
Well, now I know.
He's not sleeping.
You know, forget all this stuff. That's his personal business. She put it out there.
It is way out there.
My advice to you youngins out there, you can't always police what your partner's going to do.
Yeah, no doubt.
What's going to be publicized, what's not going to be publicized.
Can't control other
cancel
people.
them immediately if they're willing to betray your trust like that.
Yeah.
I know I would. Second order of business is that chances are if you mess with a porn star, it's going to be public. I don't call Jimmy Garoppolo porn star Jimmy for nothing. The man went to a damn restaurant in Melrose, right there at Beverly Hills, with the porn star. Clearly you wanted everybody to know you porn star Jimmy. Porn star Zion doesn't exactly ring the same way as porn star Jimmy. But that porn star didn't talk about Garoppolo the way this one is talking about Zion.
This
and
is
I'm not
a
gonna
nasty
repeat
situation.
What she said. It's not appropriate, even for YouTube. I'm not doing it. I'm just
can't put it on YouTube.
Not.
I can't read the tweets.
Because I don't care.
Man.
You're young, you're not married, you can do what you want to do with whomever you choose. It's your business. It's a damn shame she putting your stuff out like that. Need to cancel her. But there's a bigger issue here. I mean, she's a porn star. Well, one would surmise she's kind of an expert at whatever it is she does. And, I've been waiting for the leg injury to cure to heal, Zion. I've been waiting for a while. She's been waiting for a while. New Orleans has been waiting for a while.
The Zion, crazy start to his career. You know, if you really look at the whole thing, like Zion comes in, super exciting player, has shown bursts of super high level, injured a lot, misses a lot of time, season ticket holder of 2 years. I've been in the Smoothie King Center way more than Zion has in the last 2 years. The fans are at a fever pitch. You know, Zion's weight was a conversation a few years ago. He's always in the media for the wrong reasons, whether he's dunking before playoff games and then sitting out, whether he's saying that, I don't really feel like Zion. Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, I got to get over some hurdles, things like that. And then we see him do this, where it's like, damn it, Zion, can we just have some positive news? Can you do anything that is not a complete joke? Can you do anything that's not just a total laughingstock? Anything, Zion. Can you give us one moment where it's not a complete SNL skit, where it's not either you eating donuts or you dunking before the games or you with porn stars or you with a baby mama drama or you people talking about what your indiscretions that you like, what you like in the sheets? Can we just have you play basketball, Zion? Is it that it's almost gotten to the point where it's embarrassing as a fan and for the franchise? It's embarrassing. I was having a conversation yesterday. People were just putting their hands up and they were just saying, you know what? Get rid of him. Jesus. We can't keep doing this. We can't keep living like this. Where's the Christian values?
I mean, we've been waiting, man. I'm not going to get into all of this. I'm just going to say, yo, man, when you going to play? Forget her. Forget all that. That's your personal business. When you going to play, Zion? In 29 games. You missed the game before. Your first season, you only played 21 games. Your second season, you missed 21 games. You played 24 games your first season, missed 21 your second season, didn't play your third season, and only played 29 out of 82 games your fourth season. I mean, damn, bro.
I mean, that's crazy. Well documented. That's insane. It's also insane when sprinkling in on top of those 4 years of misery, you sprinkle on, and it sounds crazy, but we're sitting there in the play-in game against the Thunder, and we get a pregame show of Zion windmill dunking in street clothes, and then he goes on and sits on the bench and gets back on FarmersOnly.com while we're in misery watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander drop 40 on us and eliminate us from the play-in tournament. That's not fun for the fans. Then, just when we're ready to forget about the season and talk about the Saints and talk about everything else going on, we get to see this. We get to hear about what Zion does late night. We want to hear about him stretching. We want to hear about him working out. We want to hear about him getting shots in the gym. We want to hear about him working on his leg and his rehab. We don't want to hear about this. We don't want to hear about this kind of stuff.
No wonder you ain't healthy. I'm talking about your legs. I'm just saying, man. Y'all focus on the wrong thing. Get your minds out of the gutter. That's his business. What I'm concerned about is we need those legs spry.
The legs aren't spry. He's doing the opposite of that. You always hear about how boxers, don't have the kind of relationships before a fight because they want to keep their legs strong. Zion is taking the opposite approach. Zion is taking the approach of the complete opposite. Melt my legs is what he's basically taking that approach. And you also got to wonder too, he's getting got. Just as a fella, it's hard to watch another fella come into $200 million or whatever it is and then get got by D-grade porn stars. Instagram thoughts. And to watch him getting got every single which way. There's currently 3 different ladies of the night out there just spreading his stuff all over Twitter. He already has said he has a difficult time, dealing with negative media and his mental health and all that stuff. So this ain't going to help. He is spiraling out of control. He's spiraling the same way like a 17-year-old would spiral out of control. It's not a good look.
We need you bench pressing with your big self. We need you bench pressing about 400 pounds. We need you running up and down that court. New Orleans needs you healthy. Do you understand that if you were healthy this year, Zion Williamson, New Orleans could be in the finals? Y'all could have beat Denver.
Yep.
You, C.J. McCullough, Brandon Ingram, Valanciunas and those boys, you could have beat Denver.
Yeah.
Y'all weren't even in the equation because you weren't healthy. Zion Williamson, ladies and gentlemen, Zion Williamson, in the last 2 seasons that he's played, the man has averaged 27 points on 61% shooting from the field and 26 points on 60% shooting from the field. He's a man-child.
He is a man-child. That's the problem. He's got the mind and the decision-making and the Google history search of a 16-year-old. That's not good. His priorities are out of whack. All right? He's investing more into OnlyFans than he is into his own health. The city is a factory of sadness because of what Zion is doing night in and night out.
But you can't get healthy.
Zion is studying the YouTubers Gone Wild subreddit more than the actual game plan for the Pelicans.
Your lower extremities were compromised.
Very much so.
Some people would say evidently not all of them.
Okay, now
I am not going there.
I
am simply saying I want to see you play
basketball.
That's all I'm saying.
Not these Snapchat videos. I don't want to see any more of those.
That's all I'm saying. We see you back on the court, bro. Stories like this will fade into the twilight.
I hope.
When you get back on the court. But if you can't get back on the court,
they'll stay forever.
Because
this will
legs just ain't right.
This will be his downfall. This is what people will remember him for.
Let's just say this story might give folks cause to pause as to why you can't seem to get yourself healthy.
That was like an ASMR whisper. I'm glad this story's over with. We covered it. We talked about it. Zion, listen. Find yourself a good Christian value woman. Take notes from LeBron. Get off of YouTubers Gone Wild. Get out of OnlyFans. Get away from Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, JDate, Farmers Only, Plenty of Fish. Delete the apps. Have some self-respect. You got to let it go. Take a cold shower. Meditate. Seek God. Help. Find it. Get help. This is embarrassing. I don't want to cover any more stories like this. Okay, Zion? You've put me in a difficult position. All right? Get yourself together.